Hello everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be talking about Six Sisters. We have now gotten 19 episodes out of 38, so we are halfway through, and I want to do a halfway through review of the drama, so let's get into it. So I've already done a video talking about the first three episodes, which I thoroughly enjoyed, but I haven't discussed my feelings towards episodes 4 and 9. Episodes 4 and 9 are where we get, deeper into the sisters' story. They're still young. Shen Yu's still playing, the youth version of the female lead. And the pacing of these episodes is not only super fast, but in addition to that, episodes 4 to 9 is full of the villainry of the Tang family, and it gets increasingly more frustrating as you continue to watch. The pacing is really what made me nearly drop the drama from episodes 4 to 9. It was just going too quickly. Like, we begin the drama, we're in, I think 1968, and then we're in the 70s, and then we're in the mid 70s, and everything is going so quickly. And I nearly dropped it. And the only reason I kept watching past episode 9 was because I saw the trailers for episodes 10 and 11, and I was like, okay, like, let me, continue watching this drama because I'm still interested in it. I will say up to episode 19, something that's still very strong in this drama is the theme of sisterhood. It's still very apparent, it's still very much there, and it's all about the sisters uniting, especially after their father's death in episode 11. Post the father's death, they're all still kind of mourning the father and mourning what could have been. They end up basically all having sons. With the last sister just got married, so I think she's gonna have a son. She could have a girl though, based on trailers for episodes 20 and 21. But they're pretty much all married now by the halfway point, and the mum and the grandma are at the house by themselves, and they're aging and they're lonely, and all the kids are married, and it's gonna kind of be about how they survive that era of their lives, as well as the marriages of all the girls and how their marriages sort of end up. Some of my theories for what might happen in the future in this show so far is that the female lead may well divorce her husband, not because he's terrible or anything, but because she still is bitter about the fact that she couldn't marry her first love. And she kind of got to watch all her sisters marry their first love. And I'm saying this not just because of what her young sister says to her in episode 19, which is basically, you didn't get to marry your first love and now you want to, ruin all our relationships. But also because in episodes 18 and 19, her husband, who's constantly at these family events, suddenly isn't available anymore. And it's very odd. And even the trailers for 20 and 21 show that she loses her job and becomes kind of complacent, and it causes more friction in their marriage. And she never really, chose him. He kind of chose her, and she went along with it because her parents liked him and he was responsible. But there's not really any love from her towards him in that marriage. And I think that's just going to become stronger as the show goes on. Aside from that, the other sisters, we get to kind of develop their own personalities. We get to kind of like see that over time. For example, the third sister, she's very like, I have to have the best things, and she ends up marrying a husband that does give her everything, although he isn't like extraordinarily handsome, and she seems pretty happy in that. You have the fourth sister, who is like super like just picky about everything, and she's a businesswoman, and she's very like irritable, like she gets very irritated. She was scarred on her face when she was young, and I think it may have triggered some insecurities in her, so she's just full of like anger, but she's lovable. She's just got an incredibly hard shell, and she ends up marrying a divorcee, which is quite interesting. But yeah, it's pretty much about exploring at this point in the drama, post the halfway point, exploring the girls' relationships with their husbands, their marriages, their lives, and then the mother and grandma and kind of how they go about things. I'm praying the grandma survives until the end of the show, but we will see how that goes. My favorite sister so far is still the female lead. I love her, but the other sisters are pretty fun. I like the fifth sister that they nearly sold. They nearly sold this sister, not sold, gave her away because they kept having daughters, and so the mother nearly like gave her away because she was like, I'm so tired of having girls. And then they end up like not giving her away. That one, I love her personality. She loves to dance, she's playful, they all have their own personalities, and the performances are really amazing. I would say like post episode 11, I got very used to the fast pace of the show, and I actually appreciate it because this is not really a genre I watch often. And I think if it was any slower pace, I probably would never have really gotten to this point anyhow. But I can say that I've been thoroughly enjoying it. I currently have it as at a rating of 9 because I think it's really solid, but the early pacing issues were like really, really bad, and that bothered me a lot more than anything else. And the Tang villainry, so I have it at 9 right now, but I am enjoying it. I do recommend it. I think you should watch it. There's going to be a character in there that you feel drawn to and that you prefer, and that will probably make you want to keep watching this show, whether it's, the male leads or whether it's the husbands or whatever. Like, whatever it is, like it's going to make you want to keep watching. And I know we're going to also see their children grow up and have their own relationships too. So I know it's going to be fun and there's more to come and it's exciting. So let me know what you're thinking about it in the comments below. If you like my channel, please subscribe. If you like this video, please hit the like button below. Thank you so much for listening. Bye bye.